Alright, this is Dr. McFarland, and today I'm going to test the stock cabs and microphones in the Headrush pedalboard. Alright, so let's go ahead and double tap on one of these effects blocks and add an amp. And I'm going to choose the JCM 800 because, why not? And you can see that the amp comes up and that the cab that is linked also comes up. And there's the cab link feature right there. You can either turn that on or off. Okay, and there's also, you can make these different colors. You can make the sidebars over here different colors. Anyway, so you can make it blue or light blue, yellow, orange, red, green, aqua, whatever that is. So that's what that looks like. And here's the sound of the amp and cab when you first bring it up. Alright, so I'm just using my Reverend Warhawk with some Revtron pickups on the bridge pickup. And that already sounds pretty bright to me, but I'm not going to change anything about the amp in this video. I'm only going to adjust the cab or the microphone. So the cab that is included or that is linked to this amp is a 4x12 classic 30 watt. And you can see we have all these other different options right here. But I'll go ahead and bring that up. And then there's all these different microphone types as well. So instead of having physical mics that we have, here to experiment with, we could actually just go through the different microphone types and just see how it changes the sound. So right now it's kind of bright. Let's see what would happen if we put a Dynamic 7, which is basically your Shure SM7B microphone. Okay, and we can also make that off axis. So the off axis microphone should be have a little more bass response since the mic is not pointing directly at the cone of the speaker. And there are amp gain and output gain, but I usually don't mess with those just yet. Now there is a thing called breakup, which kind of adds like a little grittiness to the overall sound. Now I think if you could dial this in if you have an amp that you're really pushing hard and you want to get the sound of like the speaker compressing a little bit or breaking up. So alright, but once again, I usually don't mess with that just yet because I really haven't found a use for it. I would love to actually have, in addition with the mic on and off axis, I would love to have a separate parameter to where you can control how far away the microphone is from the cab, and also whether it's over the cone or the cap of the speaker as well. They'll definitely give you a lot more variance in tone than just break up and on and off axis kind of options. So let's go ahead and leave the breakup all the way down for now. And let's change it to the SM57. Okay, so still kind of bright. Here's the Dynamic 409, which is a Sennheiser microphone. Okay, so that got a little bit darker. It kind of changed the mid-range a little bit. Here's the SM57 again. And then 409. So it has a little bit lower mids going on with it. Here's a Sennheiser MD421. Okay, that one's still a little bright. It sounds like it scooped the mids just a little bit, so just kind of interesting. Here's a Neumann U67. And condenser microphones are going to pick up a little bit more of the full frequency spectrum versus a dynamic microphone. So you can hear a little bit more low end in that one. Let me get that off axis. So yeah, that's kind of neat. And then the U87. And that's nice and bright. I'm not too fond of that one. Here's a AKG C414. And let me go ahead and check my output level here. Okay, I think it could come up just a little bit as far as like maybe master volume. You could even crank the preamp a little bit more. But before I do that, let me just go ahead and finish off with these microphones here. Because really my main goal is just to show you the difference in microphones and how it changes the frequency response for each one. So here's the C414 again. Okay. Then here's the Royer 121, which is a ribbon microphone. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and let's crank up the preamp a little bit. Let's juice it. And let's roll off some bass, some treble. And this is still pretty dry sounding, so alright, so let's go back through the microphones again. Here's the SM7B. And SM57. .409. .421. .67. .87. .414. And ribbon microphone. All right, so that has been a run through of the of at least one stock cab and microphone. Let's go ahead and switch out this cab. So what would happen if we put a, if we did like a small Tweed Deluxe sound. Alright, it's definitely different. Let me put it back. Take it back. Alright, I'm gonna add a cab this time. And let's do the B30. I know that's a vintage 30 loaded cab, so automatically put a 67 on there. I'm going to put a 57 on there. Turn that cab off, turn that one on. And let's make sure it's the same microphone for both. Alright, so notice that I can either tap the screen by the 2X area here, or I can use these buttons to turn the cabs on and off. So here's the other cab. So yeah, so you can go through and experiment and get all kinds of different sounds, okay? I am Dr. McFarland. I'll see you in the next video. Keep rocking.